Hi there. So this week has been kind of a bummer. Well, I wouldn't say a bummer, but it has been a completely boring one. You can't go outside, you can't have people over, and you need something to do to entertain yourself. Which is why we're grateful that the internet exists. Honestly, I never knew that being quarantined inside my house would be a great thing. All jokes aside, this is actually a serious matter. Do not treat this as if it is a vacation and encourage others to do the same. So I actually haven't done one of these videos in a while. It's actually been years, and that is why for this week's video, we are going to be taking some BuzzFeed quizzes while quarantined. I'm calling it now. Quizzes while quarantined. Trademark. If you want to take some of these quizzes too, I'll be putting the link in the description down below and take them and let me know what you got. Okay, let's start. Speaking of this Hermione wand, first quiz that we are going to be taking is which Hogwarts house do you belong in? I've been such a Harry Potter fan that I've actually never really found out what house I belong in, and we go and find out now. So let's really get started now. Alright, let's go ahead and see. Which Hogwarts house do you belong in? The modern day sorting hat is here. Pick a candy. Chocolate frogs, Birdie Bot's every flavor beans, Honeyduke sherbet lemons, or Fizzy Wizzy. Anybody that knows me knows that I have the biggest sweet tooth ever, so I'm gonna go with chocolate frogs because I love chocolate. Pick a pet. A lizard, a dog, a cat, a ferret. I don't know. It's kind of a tough question, but I like dogs. I'm not much of a cat person, so I'm gonna go with dog. Pick a class. Charms, potions, history of magic, or transfiguration. While potions might be a good class to go ahead and create pretty much anything that I can think of, charms actually seems like a good class too. I'd like to know a little bit more about the history of magic, but to me I feel like that's not really a favorite class. Transfiguration would be a great class too, but in all honesty, it all comes down to either charms or potions. If I were to pick potions, I could literally make like a potion that would probably never give me acne, for example. But charms, I'm so torn between these two, so we're gonna go with potions because clear skin for the win. If your friend cheated on a test, you would offer to help them study for the next one, offer to let them cheat off of your test next time, tell on them. That's not fair, ignore it. It depends how close I am to this friend. If it's a great friend, I'm not saying that this is something that you should do. I'd say just let them be, like I just ignore it. But this isn't a great friend or a best friend. This is just if a friend cheated on a test. I don't know, like what would I do? I mean, I could help them study for the next one, but let's be honest, I probably wouldn't have studied myself, so that's out of the question. And there's definitely no chance of me offering them to let them cheat off of my test. Damn, tell on them or ignore it? Honestly, I'm not a tattletale, so I'm just gonna ignore it. If you do see something that is wrong, make sure you tell. Don't take my example because I know nothing. Pick a color. Pink, purple, white, or orange. I don't think white can really classify as a color. It's more like a spectrum of sorts. Hey Alexa, what does spectrum mean?
Spectrum is usually defined as an array of entities, as light waves or particles, ordered in accordance with the magnitudes of a common physical property, as wavelength or mass. Often the band of colors produced when sunlight is passed through a prism, comprising red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet.
I felt dumb just listening to that. Alexa literally just bullied me through the fucking video. We'll just go with pink because, fun fact, pink used to be described as a masculine color, whereas blue used to be defined as a feminine color. I learned that in sociology and got an A+ beach. So we're gonna go with pink. If you could only do one thing for the rest of your life, you would explore the world, start your own company, stay in school forever. You can never learn too much, right? Or start a family ASAP. One thing for the rest of my life, what would I do? Definitely not stay in school forever because I know nothing and I'm not Hermione Granger. I would like to start a family as soon as possible, but for now, I'd rather just take care of myself before I can learn to take care of others. I'd like to start my own company and be my own boss, but then there's also exploring the world. And that's the one thing that I could do for the rest of my life. Like, why, BuzzFeed, why do you make this quiz so hard? Like, literally, you take great things, smash them into one, and then expect me to choose? My god, this quiz is bullying me as well. To explore the world, you would need money, so I'd rather start my own company and then explore the world. So we'll go with start your own company. Pick a redhead. Arthur, Fred, Ron, or Ginny. Why can't we pick George? Is it because him and Fred are twins that they classify as the exact same person? Arthur actually has a lot of years of experience. Fred and Ron, they have a decent amount of experience. And Ginny, well, she's the youngest, so she might have the least bit of experience with magic, but that doesn't mean that they don't have experience, you know what I mean? I don't know, I think for this one, We'll go with Fred because I feel like no one else would pick Fred. If you were going on a vacation, you would go to London, the wilderness, home to my family, or the beach. The beach. Coming from me that I love to explore and I've never actually been to any of these places, well, except home to my family and the beach, so it's either the wilderness or London. Come to think of it, I like hiking and exploring, but the wilderness for a vacation? I don't know, I kind of feel like that would just be a bit uncomfortable depending on where said wilderness is. Never been to London, so let's go to London. Your Patronus would be a panther, a fox, a hedgehog, or a cat. Honestly, I thought my Patronus would just be a chicken, but it's not on here. So we're gonna go with a fox because I think they're kind of mystical beings as well. So we'll go with fox. Chaser on your Quidditch team drops the quaffle and there is no way they will be able to recover it. You, ... get frustrated and yell at them, let it go, you win some, you lose some, be passive aggressive about it after the game, or try to fight the referee on it. What would I do? A chaser on your Quidditch team drops the quaffle and there's no way they will be able to recover it. Well, I'm definitely not gonna let it go. I mean, there's a chance that we can definitely try to recover it. Yeah, you win some, you lose some, but come on, my team isn't losers. I would be passive aggressive about it after the game is over, but only if they made no attempt to recover it. So I'm definitely not gonna be passive aggressive. Try to fight the referee on it, like, why would you? Okay, so the logical thing here that we could be able to do is get frustrated and yell at them, because if we do that, maybe they'll get their head in the game and be like, oh shit, this is it. We gotta fucking do this so that we win. So let's get frustrated and yell at them and see what happens. On a Saturday night, you can be found at the movies or a concert, staying in with friends, bar hopping, or sleeping. I'm not a bar person, I'm a homebody. If I go to the movies or a concert, it had better be a show that I'll remember forever. Typically, I always stay in with some friends because homebodies, but now that we're actually confined in quarantine, we can't do that. So this Saturday night, guess what I'm gonna be doing? Sleeping. Your mom sends you a howler for something you didn't do wrong. You, ... feel bad that you upset her, are embarrassed that everyone heard but don't really care that she's mad. Write her back to let her know she's wrong. Says she's crazy and you're absolutely right. This still kind of pertains to this day, like even as an adult. Growing up in a Latino household, my mom would literally, sorry mom if you're watching this video, howl at me for something that I didn't do wrong, because I do have other siblings, so sometimes I would get the blame for something they would do. But in this case, I'm not gonna write her back to let her know she's wrong because I think I'd just be too lazy to tell her that she's wrong, so I'd probably just let it go. Would I be embarrassed that she aired out my dirty laundry? Not really. I do make embarrassing content on the internet, so I don't think that would bother me. Well, to put an end to it, I'd say she's crazy and I'm absolutely right. According to this quiz, I'm a Slytherin. I'm always ahead of the pack. I know what is cool before anyone else knows, and I'm happy to be the trendsetter. Okay. I'm smart and ambitious and not afraid to put my all in. Questionable. I'm destined for greatness and deserve it because I'm one of a kind. I said BuzzFeed, you kinda right, so I said thank you very much. You decided to pick me as a Slytherin, but I'm not that dirty bunch. I don't know what the hell that was. The next time anybody asks what I am, I'm gonna tell them I'm a Slytherin. The end. Well, there you guys go. I certainly hope that you enjoyed this week's video of taking BuzzFeed quizzes. Well, more like one quiz while quarantined. If you guys like this video, as always, please make sure to give this video a big old thumbs up and drop a comment about what house you belong in, or if you've taken this quiz. Are you a Slytherin just like me? Slytherin down in those comments. And also make sure you click on that little bell down below so that you can be notified whenever my videos go live. Most of the times they'll go live every Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, or there'll be a special exception when I actually post once or twice in between the week, and if you don't click on that bell, you'll never know. But yeah guys, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go do my best to actually find more things to do and take more quizzes while quarantined. But in all seriousness, this will be one of the last videos that I'm actually gonna do addressing this particular topic. Take it seriously, wash your hands, practice social distancing, stay indoors. But yeah, I'm gonna go now for real guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video, and until next time, I bid thee fare thee well. Goodbye.